Special Event Alert.
About time you got here because you were almost late for changeover, your weekly space news and variety show. I'm your host, Marty Smith, and I'm here with our man in the closet, Jake Wall.
Marty, it's good to see you, man. That was a very robust entrance.
Yeah, that was just all bluster. There was no content to enjoy. We're here to bring you the latest headlines and updates pertinent to all Guardians and to the other lesser branches as well. So take your seats, get informed, and have a laugh because...
Late for changeover is rocking it from the mountain to the space coast.
So excited about that thing.
That guy's more excited. I keep wanting to change it, but I don't even know how I did this. So
yeah. Well,
I went to Chat GPT. I was like, can you generate a voice? And I'm like, nope, I don't do that. You got to go to others. I was like, yeah, that's beyond me. I need some 20-year-old. Hey, good to see you, man. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Eric's in Mexico.
Yeah, messing around, working on those tan lines and those sandburns.
You know what's funny is this kind of an Adam Carolla type of bit, but you go back to the 70s, there was a lot of songs about running to Mexico. You know, a lot of songs about like crossing the border, running to Mexico. America had us, I think that was part of going to Mexico, but maybe it was safer.
Lost, you get lost in Mexico.
Just lost in Mexico.
Yep.
That was probably, before all the gang stuff and the disappearances and rapes and, tariffs.
Yeah. Hopefully
there's a lot of
in
rambling
certain areas.
Yeah, true.
Kind of like the 1-6 or whatever, my neighborhood.
It's that stupid Christopher Cross song. That's what's going through my head.
Oh yeah,
we ride like the wind. Got such a long way to go to make it to the border of Mexico. It's like, what are you going to Mexico for?
Run away, man.
Especially right on the border. There ain't shit around the border, man.
You could run over to Cuba. Maybe disappear in Dominican Republic.
You definitely wouldn't. You'd be disappeared down there, man.
No.
Oh,
there's resorts.
Yeah, but one step out. That's it.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Well,
that's it. Like Mogadishu and then that's it, man. One step out.
Outside the wire? Forget it. Forget it.
You're
Outside
done.
the wire. Yeah. That's not a butler. He's an armed guard. Okay. So he's bringing your drink order, but he's also got a Mac 10 under his jacket.
Some fear mongering. The Mac 10.
Yeah,
they don't even make the Mac 10 anymore.
I don't know. That's the only Secret Service thing I can think of. So
nice.
Well, let's go to the news. There was quite a bit of space stuff, right? I mean, they made Northcom or whatever, space Northcom. That's down there
renaming everything.
Well, yeah. It's a jobs program, right? And they reflagged it down there, Pete. So did you go to the ceremony?
No. Did you?
No.
Well.
I signed on virtually. There's like 10 people.
Nice.
Guide on over. In their diagonal button dress. Yeah,
that one. It looks horrible.
Of all the choices they could have had, they should have just. It's like we said for the anthem, they should have done something techno or house or something like that. For the uniform, they could have chose anything, and then it would have been, if they'd have done it right, they would have been the just jealous from the other services. They would have been like, oh, man, I wish we could wear that shit. That's nice. That would have been nice.
I don't think Space Force, no matter what uniform they would have been
Oh, you
considered
tell me.
cool or nice.
What if they gave you some calf length boots that you had to tuck your pants, blouse your pants into? Right?
You like the calf links?
You
You're like,
walking
oh.
around like that?
No, dude, that's a straight
Like it's
Spaceballs evil
Spaceballs.
emperor thing. They're all calf length patent leather boots.
Even the Spaceballs uniform would have been better, right? I mean, it was like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what we'd expect.
That's what you were asking for.
You know, the diagonal buttons has no functional purpose. It's just like, no, we're diagonal. We're not
Yeah.
straight. We're
It's a
diagonal.
crest.
Shooting up across their right breast. So,
Well,
anyway,
they're reaching with
They are.
everything.
there. But we actually do have, well, it's not Space Force news, but it is space related news. So this is
Yeah, I like it.
This is from spacenews.com. And if you were worried, Jake, about the clutter and the the orbital planes, well,
Yeah.
SpaceX said you ain't seen nothing yet, buddy. In a filing with the FCC on late on January 30th, SpaceX proposed an orbital data center constellation of up to 1 million satellites in low Earth orbit. 1 million in LEO. The satellites would operate at altitudes between 500 and 2,000 kilometers in 30-degree and sun synchronous inclinations to maximize time in sunlight for solar power generation. The company said in the filing, by directly harnessing near constant solar power with little operating or maintenance costs, these satellites will achieve transformative cost and energy efficiency while significantly reducing the environmental impact associated with terrestrial data centers. Well, that's true, but it's still 1 million satellites up there.
Yeah, if you can see the constellation right now, and we're at 4,000, right? Can you imagine?
No,
Like
nobody can
like
imagine.
literally, we can watch Starlink satellites go over at certain times a day. You know,
so
1 million.
Now, see if you've ever heard of this. And I think this is Elon Musk all over this thing. SpaceX also said launching a constellation of 1 million satellites that operate as orbital data centers is the first step toward becoming a Kardashev Type 2 civilization. Never heard of that. But it's a Kardashev Type 2 civilization is one that can harness the sun's full power while supporting AI-driven applications for billions of people today and ensuring humanity's multiplanetary future among the stars. Right. The application include a few technical details such as satellite size, mass, or specific orbital parameters. SpaceX said it plans to place the satellites in largely unused orbital attitudes. Well, unused now. Within the proposed range, satellites in higher sun synchronous orbits would remain in sunlight more than 99% of the time, which support applications requiring constant computing capacity, while those in lower inclination orbits would handle peaks in demand to balance system loads. A key feature of the proposed system is reliance on inter-satellite optical links for communications among the satellites and with Starlink spacecraft, which would then relay data to the ground. So it's cross-linked. It's all cross-linked. They're all talking to each other. However, the satellites will also operate in the Ka band, primarily as a backup for telemetry tracking and command uses. SpaceX said those communications, which would require an FCC license, would take place on a non-interference, unprotected basis. I'm not exactly sure what all that means. SpaceX and its chief executive, Elon Musk, has shown a strong interest in orbital data centers in recent months as demand for computing power to support artificial intelligence application grows. That demand is a key driver behind SpaceX's plans for an initial public offering, which would occur as early as this summer and raise tens of billions of dollars. Would you buy into SpaceX if they did an IPO this summer?
Probably, yeah.
It would seem. I don't know what the long run is on SpaceX. So they're either going to be just this, they're going to take over everything, or they're going to bust. It doesn't seem like they're going to be
it's
right.
Going
in
to
the
be
middle,
like
right?
this is like a massive wealth transfer.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
it could be, right? Let's see. The system, without getting into some of the other stuff, the system would leverage SpaceX's experience with its, because it's already merged with XAI. So that's like $1 trillion company now. So he's got the AI, got the space lift experience, combine it with the Starlink constellation. It's already up there. And its Starship launch vehicle, which will deploy the Starlink satellites, as well as the orbital data center constellation. So he would own 100% of the Earth's information. Use these data centers up there, right? And he would own AI. He would own the lift to get up in there. He would own Starlink. That's more power than any world leader.
That's a lot of control.
Yeah. So I was thinking about it. I was like, is SpaceX the Terminator's Skynet?
Yeah.
I mean, if all this comes to pass, he's got control of all of it. That's frightening.
That'd be crazy.
That is actually pretty damn scary to have all that power under
one umbrella.
Yeah. I mean, he's already turning it off for Russia, right? Then I think I read some of those. They're like, oh, you can't use Starlink. Boop. He turned that shit off. What was the thing on GPS? Was it M code or whatever it was that Bush said we're not going to ever use it because that would screw up other countries.
Turn off availability.
Well, Elon didn't say that. He's like, look how this works. Russia. Boo.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how that works. How he controls one country can have it, but you can't have it. I don't know if it's some. I'll give you the password, but don't tell anybody.
It's sketchy, man.
Yeah, that's really. I don't have anything against Elon, but that much power,
that much control,
civilian entity over the world. Yeah, everybody's going to use Starlink, right?
Yep.
So
I mean, maybe not. Maybe it won't catch on at all.
Yeah,
maybe just fail.
Yeah, it sure is pretty easy to use. You could just go to Walmart and like, hey, Starlink, I'll get that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know.
Well, he's going to start controlling. Yeah, he's going to start controlling cable and stuff, right?
Well, yeah.
They have Starlink at home now.
Yeah. Wait, and we remember we were watching. What was that? We did it last year, where those like a first sergeant set up out in the field so they could watch.
Yep.
Was it the Super Bowl or whatever?
There was the Navy ship one. The Navy ship one. Yeah.
Right. And they had Starlink on that stuff. So must be easy enough to get it. So anyway, I don't know. Might be the only way to save yourself is to get in on that IPO and go, hey, I own part of the company. And they're like, good.
They're like, we are now worth 0 because we've traded to everybody. The government finally figures out it's important not to do this.
It's okay. We just have all your money. It's all up in my million satellites up there. So don't worry about it.
Exactly.
I forgot to put the headline up for that. Oh, well. This next story from militarytimes.com. You know how I always joke about, hey, there's good news for the VA? And then I crush it with like the reality.
Good news.
Well, this one actually might be good news. Yeah, it might be. You never know. For militarytimes.com, Veterans Health Shakeup reforms to get underway in coming months. So, Doug Collins, he was at Congressman. I used to like to watch him when he was debating and stuff. Trump put him in charge of the VA. So now after being up there for a year, I guess here comes the move. Doesn't sound like it's all that shaky uppy, though, really. Yeah. And what will be the largest reorganization of the Veterans Health Administration since the 1990s, The VA plans to restructure VHA's administration, realign staff and resources, and invest in medical facilities. So this whole invest in medical facilities, I have doubts about that.
Yeah, I have doubts about it.
Yeah. Because I mean, when they go, oh, we need to build new ones. Well, we saw the one in Aurora that took effing 5 years and went way over budget. So
I
the
don't
plan,
know how they can all be overcrowded too.
I
I
don't get that
understand
either.
that.
Right.
Like the number of veterans, is it multiplying in the area at any moment?
I don't know. That's a good idea. That's a good question, because here in Panama City Beach, the nearest VA is an hour away. I got to go over to Pensacola, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I guess we're not all storming the gates over there, because nobody's driving an hour to go sit for half a day at the VA. So I don't understand that either. Where they're, I mean, I guess LA, New York. Okay, I get that. That. But I don't know. It doesn't seem like that's the case maybe in Colorado, but I don't know. The planned reorganization of the Veterans Affairs health system should result in improvements to VA medical facilities, increased oversight of hospitals and clinics, and better access to care at the VA and with civilian providers in the department's community networks, VA officials said during appearances before Congress this month. At the same time, the VA will award new contracts for community care, its program that covers medical care for eligible veterans at civilian facilities. Using a new structure, the VA hopes will give the department better flexibility to choose and change contracted provider networks. So that part's hard to understand. I mean, I understand when you're like 50 miles away, you can go to a private person who's agreed to be part of the VA system.
Yeah, exactly.
I get that. Well, most people I think are probably 50 miles away from a VA
that would be close to you, right?
It would be if they would allow, because I made an appointment with the VA here in December for March, because that's the soonest they can get me in is March. I'm like, well, that sucks. Yeah. So let's see. Like I said, some of this is a little too deep. A lot of it is about contracting out and reorganizing. So they talk about the VISNs. So under the reorganization known as the Restructure for Impact and Sustainability Effort, or the RISE initiative, the VA will decrease the number of Veterans Integrated Service Networks, or VISNs. I never even heard of that before, which provide oversight, administrative, budgetary services, and support to VA medical centers, from 18 VISNs to 5, with the VISNs now focused namely on oversight and governance. The reforms will create health service areas, or HSAs, within the VISNs to focus on medical centers and the communities where veterans get their health services. So they took this big VISN from 18 to 5, and then they made a whole bunch of HSAs under those 5. So it just kind of feels like they pressed down on this side and this side came up.
Yeah.
Like, there.
I'm
see?
not following.
Much better. Yeah, I wasn't either. But there's a part in here where basically they're just going to cut a bunch of people. So
yeah, how often have these like reorgs and they cut a bunch of people turned out well for the veteran?
And everybody's like, "Oh, thank God they reorganized that."
That's
much better, right?
Yeah, my wait time is no 3 days longer.
The VA has lost 30,000 people in the past year as a result of resignations, retirements, and attrition, as well as plans for an additional reduction of 24,000 jobs, which officials say were mainly positions created during the COVID-19 pandemic that are no longer required and have been vacant for at least a year. Okay. All right.
Yep.
Good. Collins said the reorg will allow the department to shift staff where they are needed and trim excess at underutilized locations. How many underutilized VA locations are there? I don't either. He added that the effort is moving forward with VA leadership, taking into account input from staff, Congress, and others. And both Republican and Democrat lawmakers are going to watch him like a hawk, right?
Yeah, they're not winning.
So, yeah, it just sounds. I mean, it really sounds like they were cutting a lot of people, which is probably true. But I think part of the biggest problem with the VA is all the layers of bureaucracy that they got to go through. And if you talk to anybody who works at a VA hospital, they're like, yeah, I'd like to do this for you, but we can't do that because I was told that, blah, 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 blah. And they get frustrated with it. And a lot of them quit. I know a lot of nurses get frustrated.
My doc was complaining to me about that, actually.
Same thing. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was saying the same thing.
Yeah. Because they're like, they don't let us do this because of all these regulations in here. When we're supposed to do this, or we want to do this for you, but we can't do that. So it's, I think that's part of the biggest problem with the VA. Not that it's over busy or underutilized. It's just this person can't make a decision at his level, nor can the next level up, nor can the next
3 layers of approval before you can say yes.
3 layers of approval, and each layer takes a month, or whatever it is. I'm being facetious, but that's about why it takes so goddamn long.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Doug Collins, let's see what you come up with. You've had a year to think about this, so
yeah,
we'll see. I don't know. Hopefully. All right. Well, Jake.
Yeah.
Let's end it on this story. It's not U.S. military, so don't tell Eric. This is I know this is taboo, but it is military adjacent.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You like that? Yeah. So this is also from militarytimes.com. Frenchman hospitalized after inserting World War I munition up his ass. So over the weekend, a 24-year-old Frenchman hobbled into Rangueil Hospital in Toulouse, France, complaining of unspecified pain. Rushed into surgery, the doctor soon discovered that the source of the unspecified pain turned out to be an 8-inch long, 37-millimeter brass and copper shell used by the Imperial German Army in the late stages of World War I. According to the French...
That's why it was unspecified, because that would take way too long to tell people at the desk about. There's this World War II projectile. It's
World War I.
World War I. And I had been shoving it up
I finally got the rust off it, and you go halfway.
Yeah.
How much more could that hurt, right?
And then 30 minutes later, that receptionist is like,
"Oh, what'd you think?
Do you have insurance on this?"
Hold on, we gotta get a referral for this.
We gotta get a referral. I don't think we can handle. Is this history or is this?
I don't know. But I didn't have it summarized here, but I'll go back and I'll read some of the other incidents. Yeah. Right. According to the French newspaper La Dépêche, the medical staff in Toulouse are accustomed to treating victims injured during sexual games, but are understandably unused to dislodging centuries-old munitions from rectums. This gets even better. The artillery shell, unexploded at the time of the removal, resulted in the evacuation of the hospital, with an explosive ordnance disposal squad called to the hospital to ensure the munition was not in danger of detonating within the individual. How are they going to do that if it's stuck up his ass? How are they going to go, yeah, you're good, go ahead, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
They all got bomb blankets on. They're like, go.
Should we x-ray it, or is there a possibility of we're just going to have to go straight blind? Go in there.
It's fucking Hurt Locker for real. Last Saturday,
that's worse than Hurt Locker.
Oh yeah. Because he caused
his own Jersey barriers and blown up cars.
These
created guys are literally going IED. Up an ass.
An anal
That's horrible.
IED. Yeah. On Saturday, firefighters confirmed that they had defused the bomb and that there was no further risk to the patient or those in proximity to the hospital. While the patient expected to make a full physical recovery, the mental scars of his very own trench warfare is another story. Good on you, military times.
I like the trench warfare. That was a good one.
Still recuperating, the French national is set to be interviewed by police this week, and prosecutors are considering legal action against the 24-year-old for handling Category A munitions. So,
is there a degree of this handling? Is that a second degree handling of
Cat A munitions, man? I mean, it's not like he has a letter from the general forbidding you picking up unexploded ordnance, right?
Oh, man.
But I've been bored. You've been bored. He's 24, right? I mean, we were riding the bike into the pool, or we were playing drinking games. Or,
But I'm not finding artifacts and shoving them up my ass.
It's like, whoa, how was that your impulse?
Your next level.
I mean, I've been to a range where you get like a Bradley shell, a Bradley casing.
Yeah.
They're big, and it's like, oh shit, I'm gonna take that, the casing of that thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now I nowhere near to go. That would fit nicely.
Do you think he immediately picked it up and thought about it? He's like pulling it out of the field, and he's like,
That's a good point.
I could shove this.
Or is he?
Is it like part of the cleaning? He's just like polishing it up, and he's like,
that's a good point.
You know what? Ooh. At what moment did he look at it and say,
I like that. I think once he brassoed it up, and he put it up there on the mantle next to the TV, and he's just like, his eyes keep going up to it. And his eyes keep like, I wonder. That looks about the size. It's tapered.
Might as well.
I just give it a try. It'll be fine.
I don't have much else going on Wednesday night. Let's go.
That's what I mean.
He's a little froggy.
Well, they had in the rest of this article.
You missed a really important one. Is that town was accustomed to doing this exact same procedure before?
Well, you're right. It did say that, right? It did say that they. Where is that part? According to French newspaper La Dépêche, the medical staff in Toulouse are accustomed to treating victims injured during sexual games. They're accustomed to it. I suppose any hospital is, right?
Yeah,
right?
I'm gonna have to ask my friend's wife is a nurse. And I'm like, how often?
Yeah. How often does this really happen?
Would you consider yourself accustomed to this?
1 out of 10. 1 out of 10. Don't work the night shift.
Oh my God.
The article also had this part. It says France is currently edging the British in its centuries-old rivalry, as this is not the first time a Frenchman has married munition with derriere. This guy's writing is great.
He's good.
In 2022, an 88-year-old patient visited Hospital St. Meuse in Toulon, stunning doctors when they removed what turned out to be a World War I era French munition measuring 8 inches long and more than 2 inches wide. This guy's 88. Took it from the man's rectum. Surgeons were forced to cut open his abdomen in order to remove the hefty relic due to the shell's considerably above average size.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
They had to cut open his stomach to get it out?
Yes. He gave C-section birth.
They literally C-sectioned that bomb out his ass.
My God. In 2021, an Englishman managed to lodge a 2-inch wide World War II anti-tank shell inside his rectum.
Oh boy.
What is that a thing? Is that an Instagram thing?
I mean, evidently it's common, but I'm wondering if it's all at the same moment when you're cleaning it up, or you're just pulling it out of the ground.
I don't know. What's the
moment
what's the
when
pull? What's the temptation?
When you look longingly at it, you're like, oh, I gotta go, Marty. I gotta go. It spoke to me.
I don't know. I mean, it's either that, it's either the lore of World War I munitions, right? Or it's like, how many other things in that guy's house has been up his ass?
Exactly.
It's like toothbrush, check.
Is he just progressively getting more and more and more and more?
Right. Or there's nothing safe. It's nothing cylindrical safe in that guy's house. It's like, here, have a beer. Like, oh,
fuck no, dude.
He's been up your ass. Goddamn right.
This Vaseline on the bottle cap. Come on, man.
It makes you wonder. I mean, 88, dude. Maybe he was
maybe a form of suicide. It's like, fucking take me.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, I'll put this thing
take
up.
Me now.
There ain't no. I'll be impacted. I'll die within a couple of weeks. Right. And they're like, oh,
or blow up.
We saved you.
Oh, God. Suicide by impacted.
Maybe he's not all there. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's gotta be the most uncomfortable, slow suicides ever.
Done. Now all I gotta do is just wait for sweet death.
In 3 months.
Oh, this thing hurts.
Just progressively getting more uncomfortable. Like, oh, I'm really happy I made this decision.
Holy shit.
This is so stupid. Oh, gosh. Fucking A.
On behalf of Jake and I'd like to thank you for listening today. Please like, share, subscribe, and let us know how we did in the comments. And make sure next week that you are not
late for changeover.
That was wonderful.
Eric, have fun in Mexico. Don't shove nothing up your butt.
Yeah, dude. If you find any artifacts, don't.
Oh, that tiki stuff. Don't.
Yeah,
that's jagged. All right.
Yeah, all the Incan stuff. No.
But they do have the coronitas, right? You know, the little Coronas, right? The little 6-ouncer.
I mean, all right. Work your way up.
I'm not trying to sell Eric short. You know, I mean, he's like, corny is my ass. I'm take a full bottle.
I mean,
don't do it.
He's not known to back down from a challenge.
Don't C-section a Pacifico.
Golly, boy.
We gotta end. Jake, it's good to see you. For anyone who's listening and watching and lasted this long, thanks for watching and listening. We'll see you next week.